Up and down Bethel Church Road here in Manchester, there's quite a bit of damage when you look at these homes up and down the road. And for many of the families here, they only had seconds to react, including the Price family. Take a look at their home. Part of their roof, gone. A huge part of it right here in the grass. Boards ripped from the frame of the house, laying on the ground too.
The wife received a message on her phone around 1:30 in the morning that said that we were under a tornado warning.
He says he had watched the news and didn't think the storms would hit their area. Price, a father of two and guardian to his niece, says he and his wife were talking about what to do when...
And I heard the wind change, and it had the traditional sounds like a freight train sound. You could see, even though it was dark, you could still see kind of the colors outside of the window start to change.
He and his wife were almost to the basement when his home suffered the first blow.
We almost had him in the basement when some lawn furniture, heavy cast aluminum lawn furniture, was picked up by the winds and busted through one of the windows in our house. That's when I knew it was serious.
Price says he'll bounce back. He and his wife celebrated their 10-year anniversary over the weekend, and his wife, Lori, just celebrated her birthday yesterday. And this wasn't the present she envisioned. The damage to the windows and Rob's truck.
And we've had a lot of tornadoes in this area in the last few years, and they never really come that close to hitting us, but today they picked our number, and I'm just so glad that we took the time and took it seriously and took the kids to the basement.
Yeah, and just take a look at their neighbor's house, the Dibley family. Their yard littered with glass, their office chair now on the front yard, and their garage door taking a hit. The roof off their house, too. Their peacock, we've learned, running inside here in their garage after the door blew away. As for Rob and his family, he says,
we're going to rebuild. We built this house one time, we'll build it again.
And we showed you some of the pictures of the Dibley family home here, also on Bethel Church Road, just off M52. And I'll tell you what, you'll hear more of their story coming up on 7 Action News at 5 o'clock. We're in Manchester. I'm Nima Shafei, 7 Action News.
Thank you, Nima. The National Weather Service surveying the damage in Millington, where a suspected tornado touched down. Here's a look at the damage in Tuscola County. That's about 20 miles east of Frankenmuth. City leaders say at least 4 homes there were destroyed by the storm. Dozens of trees and power lines were also knocked down.
I was on the porch and we listened to it, and all of a sudden it started thundering and it wouldn't quit. Lightning, constant. Then all of a sudden it started raining, the wind come, and I said, this ain't natural.
Again, the National Weather Service has yet to confirm if a tornado indeed touched down in Millington. We're expecting to get the answer to that question a little bit later on this afternoon. Well, people living in one Dearborn Heights neighborhood are at their wits' end with all the flooding there. This was the scene earlier today on Hanover Street. Residents say every time there's heavy rain, the street floods, and they've had enough.
I'm ready to go. I can't stand it anymore, living on the edge like this every time it rains.
And the last time it flooded bad, we had 3 or 4 cars stuck in here.
I really feel like this is the Mississippi River of Wayne County.
Fortunately, the water is receding now, so good news for those residents there. And take a look at this now. Traffic backed up on the Southfield Freeway in Dearborn this morning. Flooding under an overpass caused some big headaches during the morning rush as drivers headed north near Michigan, close to Ford's World headquarters.